25 things men wish women knew about them. Gentlemen, we as guys are straightforward and want to express things in a linear way. However, there are things that we sometimes wish that women know about us without telling them directly. Because when we express ourselves, things can get complicated, right? Without further ado, here are the 25 things men wish women knew about them. 25, they like sticking to the basics. Men love sticking to the basics. They aren't really big on gifts, outfits, and even on dinner places, but even though they stick to the basics, they appreciate having new ideas from time to time. 24. They love receiving compliments. Like women, men love receiving compliments. Whether it's related to their job, their looks, or their skills, they love receiving words of affirmation. 23. They look beyond looks. Since men love compliments, they do appreciate it when you look beyond their physical features. Aside from their physique, they love it when you notice their attitude, their positive outlooks in life, and the principles they have. When you notice things beyond what the eyes can see, they're really encouraged to do better in life. 22. They recognize that dating is not a one-size-fits-all. People tend to compare their past relationships to their current ones, but men don't appreciate being compared to other relationships, especially those in the movies. They know that dating isn't a one-size-fits-all situation and would appreciate to be treated differently and uniquely from others. 21. They are turned off by insecurity. One thing that turns men off is insecurity. They aren't really for teenage romance, and they want mature conversations. It is a red flag for men when you're being jealous, even of small things, and when you're very critical of what others think of your relationship. 20. They try to enjoy shopping. Shopping with women can be tedious, but men enjoy spending a bit of time shopping. Although they don't have the excitement of a 5-year-old when you tell them you're going shopping, the fact that they get up and drive you means they support you. 19. They are happy even without saying so. Men aren't really the most expressive beings, but this can be confusing on the opposite sex, especially when they don't voice out how happy they are. When they spend the entire day with you out of their own volition, they're happy. Know that they aren't really vocal about their happiness, but they really are genuinely blissful when they spend time with you. 18. They might like spending time with friends, but it does not mean they don't like spending time with you. It can be confusing when men spend some time with their friends and leave you behind, but this does not mean he does not want to spend time with you. The right balance of spending time with his friends and an intimate time with you will maintain his personal relationships in great shape. Settle down with the right schedule, and men will truly appreciate how you let them spend time with their friends and colleagues. 17. They don't mind if you make the first move. Men love asking women out to dinner, on a museum date, or just a casual picnic. But they really don't mind when the opposite sex has made plans for how their day will go. 16. They love a good laugh. As much as they love making women laugh, they also like humorous women. Having a good conversation always has a good laugh in it. Wit and humor can go hand in hand, and men mark funny conversations on their good day folders. 15. They think cuddles are great. Men love cuddling with women. There's a notion how they are only after sexual engagements, but they also like a good cuddle session. They even love being the small spoon sometimes. 14. They are human and they feel things. Men are humans and they can feel angry, sad, embarrassed, and happy. Sometimes they are afraid to show these emotions with the masculinity that they have to show. Emotions are real, and they wish women could also accept their vulnerable times. 13. When they think about nothing, it means they are thinking about nothing. It may be hard to believe, but when men say they're not thinking about anything, they really are not thinking about anything. As I've said before, They like the basics. They don't like to complicate their thoughts, and they tell it right away if they aren't thinking about anything. 12. They do cry in movies too. Tough men can hold their tears, but real men do cry in movies. Although it takes one or two movie gems to squeeze out their tears, they can pour their emotions out. Some may be afraid of being judged with this vulnerability. That's why they wish women knew about this about them sooner. 11. They also appreciate it when their women take control. Behind closed doors, men wish that women know that they can always take control. However, they also love it when women initiate intimate moves. Although they can also be dominant at times, being submissive is also a fun way to spice things up for them. 10. They appreciate being trusted. They say trust is not given, but earned. Men truly value being trusted, and they love the idea that essential matters are placed on them. Don't get me wrong, you don't have to stuff them with a lot of things, but they love it when you trust them with the tiniest secrets and the biggest adult responsibilities. 9. They also need self-care. Self-care is universal, and men are no exceptions to this rule. They deserve time for themselves, with their families, and their close friends. With a ton of responsibilities, men can be suffocated, and having some me time will surely ease their nerves. 8. They are not always strong. One thing that men always want to tell women soon is how they are not always strong. At some point in their lives, they can be vulnerable, especially when it comes to situations that concern their ego. It can also be difficult for them to admit that they can be emotionally weak, but do know that their emotions can wobble, but can also get right back up with the right coping mechanisms and emotional support. 7. They value our loved ones. Although men have a tough reputation to live up to, they value their family and friends. Men often have a soft spot for their loved ones, and they will protect them at all cost. Family-oriented men may not come out and brag about their loved ones up front, but they can tell you a lot about how they grew up and how their families have influenced their values in life. 6. They value honesty. The early stages of dating can be light and mellow, but men do appreciate honesty up front. They love having truthful conversations and honest answers. Be yourself, and you'll be surprised how he will appreciate every quirky thing about you. 5. They appreciate a woman's beauty with or without makeup. Putting on makeup has been taboo for years. But men really appreciate a girl's look with or without makeup. When you bat those lashes, or when you just do your skincare, your beauty is beyond skin deep. 4. They are not mind readers, so drop the hints. Women like being surprised, but unfortunately, men are not mind readers. Drop hints on your man, especially when it is for an upcoming occasion. Men know that it's your anniversary or birthday. They just sometimes forget the date. So if your guy is this type, don't judge him. Instead, help remind him of your special days. 3. They love confidence in women. Women can look great with or without makeup on, and it all boils down to confidence. Aside from external beauty, men like confident women who know how to bring themselves in any situation. When you find yourself in a sticky situation when dealing with them, know that confidence is the key. Be confident in your skin. Men like confident women who can carry themselves in all situations, no matter what they're facing. Men want to date a girl that knows what she wants and she's out there to get it. They're fascinated by women who know their core and unafraid to show the world who they really are. 2. They believe that intelligence is sexy. Fine lingerie and a sexy outfit can turn men on, but nothing beats wit and intelligence. Intelligence turns men on, and they remember every witty conversation they come across with. Men love smart and engaging women, and they value mindful topics and conversations every day. 1. They are not selfish. Men are not selfish, and they mean well of the things they say and feel. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule, but the more you know about him, the more you know how he puts you first before himself. Contrary to what most people believe that men are selfish, there are actually a lot of selfless and caring men who mean good in everything they say and do. That's why it is not fair to judge anyone. And again, men are not selfish.